Hi everybody, let's see what the upcoming weekend has in store for you. It could be about love, finances, events, trips, anything. Please subscribe and hit the bell to get notified. Let's begin. This spread is for all air signs. Perhaps your story is in here, but there's also a separate spread just for your sign. Timestamps should be in the description box down below. We have the Five of Wands clarified by the Two of Swords, we have the Empress, we have the Nine of Cups clarified by the Three of Pentacles, and we also have the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign. We got every single element on the table. We got Wands, we got Swords, we got Cups and Pentacles. This spread feels like calm after the storm, right? And it could be about work, business, and finances, and it could be about love. Let's talk about work, business, and finances first. It kind of feels like if you were the one competing for a job, or if you were the one competing for a contract, if you run your own business, you are the winner here, right? The Five of Wands, the first card that came out in this case, is a card of competition. So this is you competing against other people, against other companies. The Two of Swords, clarifying, it could have been a card of a crossroads, a choice in a way. So they were choosing between you and perhaps another person or other people or another company, right? And the rest of the spread is just abundance. As a matter of fact, and a wish come true and a collaboration. The Empress in the middle is one of the most positive cards in the deck, right? It's abundance in its purest form, and the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. In this case, this is financial abundance, right? So you're the winner here. You're the one who is getting the job. You're the one who is getting a contract. For others of you, if you guys were competing against other people, and you were bidding on a house, for example, then the house is yours, or an apartment is yours, right? We have the Nine of Cups clarified by the Three of Pentacles right next to the deck. The Nine of Cups is a card of personal satisfaction and fulfillment, and it's also a wish come true. And I think that is yours, right? And the Three of Pentacles is a card of collaboration, right? So if you're the one getting the job, then that's you collaborating with new people, right? If you're the one getting the house, then now you have to sign some paperwork. Yeah. If it's about love, then the Five of Wands is a card of multiple people competing for you, for your full and undivided attention, right? The Two of Swords, clarifying that Five of Wands, this is you at the crossroads. The Empress in the middle, that is definitely you. You're sitting back on your throne, you're very relaxed, you know your worth. And that's the way those people see you, as the Empress, right? That's what they are trying to accomplish, to be with you. And one of them will definitely succeed, because we have the Nine of Cups clarified by the Three of Pentacles. The Nine of Cups is also your energy. You're going to be definitely happy about what's going on. You're going to be happy to move forward with at least one of them. The Three of Pentacles, it could be also you choosing between two people. Or this is a card of you starting to build your committed relationship with the new person. And the one you're going to be choosing is solid, rock solid. That's why you're building it together with them from the very beginning, because it makes sense to put time, effort, whatever is necessary into it, because you see the potential with them. And the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck is that potential, right? The Ten of Pentacles is a card of a committed relationship or marriage. Alright, very serious, very grounded type of deal with that Ten of Pentacles. This is when people buy real estate together, they grow old together, long term, really long term. Alright, so yeah, so those are the scenarios I see here. Gemini, we have the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Eight of Wands. We have the Page of Wands clarified by the Three of Cups. We have the Sun, and we also have the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Leo or an Aries, or pretty much any zodiac sign. This feels like a huge celebration, Gemini. You could be invited to a party, an event, or a gathering, or a concert, or a show, or something like that. But it could just be the reason, right? Perhaps somebody wants to ask you out, or they are going to be inviting you to a party or an event or a gathering, but what they want is to get serious with you, because we got quite a few major arcana cards on the table. I count 3, right? And the Emperor, I think, on the bottom of the deck is the person you're dealing with. It could be an Aries, or the Emperor, somebody who is large and in charge, The Emperor does not fool around, does not play around. The Emperor always means business. They always do what they say they're gonna do. And the Emperor often comes through as a future husband or a future significant other figure. It could also be a boss figure, right? So perhaps this person is very well established. It could be your boss from work inviting you to some kind of an event, right? But it's not necessarily that you're going to be getting together with the Emperor. It could be somebody else, right? The Page of Wands in the middle right there. This is an invitation. It's a message coming your way. And the Three of Cups, clarifying it, is either whatever this message or information is, that will cause that celebration, right? So it's some good news, or it's an invitation to a party, event, gathering, concert, show, or whatever. And I think you'll be really happy to attend, because we have the Sun right next to the deck, right? The Sun is the personal Leo card, by the way, or the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. The Sun always talks about joy, success, happiness, feeling on top of the world. So either the information that's in the message that's going to make you celebrate and be all happy about it, or if you are going to that event, party, gathering, concert, show, it's going to be you'll have a blast. Right? Or you could be meeting somebody there, right? You could be getting together with somebody there, and that's what's going to make you happy. We have the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Eight of Wands all the way to the left. So those two cards could be symbolizing travel, right? So you're going to that event or a party, or it will launch a new cycle in your life, and that's why you're celebrating, right? So either way, it's an amazing spread. It's just happiness overload with the Sun card. All right, cool. Libra, we have the Eight of Swords clarified by the World. We have Judgment clarified by the King of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands clarified by the Nine of Cups. And we also have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Gemini. What it feels like, the phrase I keep hearing is either finally together or finally back together. For some of you, it could be your ex coming back or somebody from your life. It's like, it feels like for those of you, if you're dealing with somebody from your past, it's not necessarily your ex. It could be somebody whom you either missed an opportunity with, or things just didn't align the first time around, or something happened. I think it was circumstantial. For some of you, it could be your ex, right? And for some of you, it could be that somebody's going to make a judgment call here, and it could be you, Libra. If this is somebody new, perhaps it's going to take you a couple of days to come to the conclusion that the two of you actually make a perfect couple, and you really do. You come through as the King and the Queen of Wands, right? And you can assign the roles as you wish. You can be the King or the Queen of Wands. For the reading's sake, I assumed you're the Queen of Wands. But again, you can assign the roles as you wish. Right? So we have the Eight of Swords clarified by the World, the first two cards that came out. The Eight of Swords is a card of somebody who is thinking, overthinking, somebody who is stuck and trapped, most likely again in their own thoughts. But the good news, all of that is coming to an end, a happy end. The World clarifying the Eight of Swords is my happy end card. This is one chapter of your life coming to an end, and a new chapter of your life is about to begin. Then we have that Judgment card clarified by the King of Wands, right? Judgment could be interpreted as either somebody coming back from the past. Like I said, for some of you, it's your ex, or for others of you, it could be somebody whom you had a missed start or a missed opportunity, right? And now you're finally getting the show on the road with them. Or Judgment is a judgment call, right? So perhaps with the Eight of Swords, this is you took a little time to think about it, and over the weekend you're going to be making a judgment call about this particular individual, about this King of Wands. And the King of Wands could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but since the two of you are a suited couple, a King and a Queen of Wands, this person is your perfect match, you know? They really are. You guys are like two partners in crime, hopefully not literally. Whenever the King and the Queen of Wands come out in my spreads, I always call them partners in crime. That means you guys have so much in common. You have common goals, you have common interests, perhaps the way you approach different things. is identical. Both of you are very enthusiastic people. Both of you are easy to get up and go, like to explore new things. Well, you get the idea, right? I clarified the Queen of Wands, asking how will Libra feel about what's going on, and the Nine of Cups came out. It's a great card. This card is a wish come true card, and it's also a card of personal satisfaction and fulfillment. Right, then the Lovers on the bottom of the deck is the personal Gemini card. You could be dealing with a Gemini. The Lovers is also a card of a choice, right? So perhaps the Eight of Swords here represents you thinking about making this choice, right? Whether you want to be with them or not, or something like that. Perhaps you're choosing something else in your life. But the thing about the Lovers card, it's not necessarily a choice. You know, that card could be interpreted in so many different ways. And by the way, in my opinion, it's the best card when it comes to a love connection between two people. This is a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of a twin flame connection, if you believe in twin flames. And the Lovers could simply be the lover of your life. You know, so yeah, there's a little hesitation here in the beginning, and I'm not surprised. Libras, Libras are famous for taking your time, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's just the way you guys are. You know, you like to weigh pros and cons. Totally fine with me. I'm an air sign, I get it. Right? But then you're finally, there's either a judgment call being made or, you know, a conclusion. You're going to come to a conclusion that, yes, you guys actually make a perfect match. So why don't you guys give it a shot? All right? So it looks really good. Aquarius, we have the King of Pentacles clarified by the Ten of Swords and the Four of Cups. Then we have the Queen of Swords clarified by the Fool. We have the Two of Cups clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, and we also have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Oh boy. Well, it's going to be a bit dramatic. I think you're dealing with two different suitors, two different people, right? One of them is the King of Pentacles, and another person could be any zodiac sign. What's interesting about this situation is that you're either leaving this King of Pentacles, if this is somebody you're already with, or you're shutting them down and instead you're moving with another person, right? Or, like I said, you're leaving the King of Pentacles for somebody else. And I'm not here to judge. What you're doing is what you're doing. It's your life, right? So, yeah, we got the Queen of Swords in the middle, right? And the Queen of Swords is clarified by the Fool. And we also have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So the Ace of Swords belongs to you. Alright, because you see how the Queen of Swords is holding up a sword? That's exactly the sword we see in the Ace of Swords. So this is you making sort of a judgment call, right? It's a verdict. So with this King of Swords, you're going to be cutting out the King of Pentacles and instead moving forward with somebody else. Right? The King of Pentacles is clarified by the Ten of Swords and the Four of Cups. Bam! They're gone. Alright? The Ten of Swords, this is you shutting them down, or this is you ending your connection between you and them. And the Four of Cups is a card of a rejection. So if you're dealing with two new people, you're rejecting the King of Pentacles, or you're saying, I don't want to be associated with you anymore. And instead, you're moving forward with somebody else. And I clarified a couple of times, but we still don't have a suitor. But you'll know who the new person is. The Fool, clarifying the Queen of Swords. First of all, with the Fool, you're cutting the cord, you know, from the King of Pentacles, and instead taking a leap of faith with another person. Then we have the Two of Cups, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, you're definitely getting the show on the road with somebody else. The Two of Cups is a card of a soulmate connection, it's a card of unconditional love, and it's a card of two people coming together, two people having the same feelings towards one another. And the Wheel of Fortune is the start of a new cycle between you and another suitor, another person, not the King of Pentacles. And the Wheel of Fortune is always good news in my spreads. It's a major arcana card, so it's gonna be something good, something long term. All right, cool. And there you have it. I hope my readings resonated with you, and if they did, I hope they make your lives better in one way or the other. Please share and subscribe and hit the bell to get notified. Thank you for watching.